Hey, this is Dan Snow, and I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to break down for you the big picture of online entrepreneurship and show you exactly what's possible in terms of lifestyle and personal freedom in this industry that's really something you can't find anywhere else. Because right now in internet marketing, internet network marketing, and online entrepreneurship, we have the opportunity to leverage technology and automation to build our businesses online. And this type of leverage just isn't being used anywhere else. So we have an amazing advantage to really build businesses, but harness the power of technology so that it does some of the work for us. So what I want to say today is basically, if you can follow a few simple philosophies, you can definitely make it in this industry. So right now I want to break down 4 pillars that are absolutely essential for you to get started and get running in the right direction. The first thing you need to do is you need to pair yourself with a company, with an opportunity that has a real lucrative pay plan. And I'm not talking about just something that gives you $50 here, $50 there, but something that pays you hundreds, even thousands of dollars every time you sign somebody into your business. So the first thing you need to do is find a lucrative pay plan, because that's going to be the crux of this whole process, is that this is going to be something that you promote and you need to be paid well. Because this is what I always tell people, it takes the same amount of effort to bring a prospect in front of your opportunity, whether it be high ticket or low ticket. So you might as well be involved in a high ticket opportunity that maximizes your earning potential every time you bring somebody into your business. So that's that pay plan. The next thing you're going to need to do once you join a business is you need to learn internet marketing. Now, you can try to learn this on your own, but it's difficult. You really need to pair yourself with a mentor, with a team that can teach you the fundamentals of internet marketing so that you don't waste your time and you only focus on the money-making activities, because the internet can be a black hole. You can lose a ton of time if you're not careful. So you want to learn internet marketing quickly and as soon as you get into the business. Now, there's a learning curve here, and it takes some time, and you're never going to know everything, but you got to get started on that learning curve. The next thing you need to do once you start implementing your internet marketing and putting your message out there to your targeted audience, you need to learn how to personally brand yourself. PB. Personally brand yourself. So every time you put something out onto the internet through your internet marketing funnel, you need to be branding yourself, because this is not an industry where we are doing direct upfront selling. This is an industry where you are providing upfront value to your target audience. And once they see that you're adding value and you're giving them information and giving them free training, then they're going to come to you and want to know a little bit more about exactly what you're doing. Any big leader in this industry, if you watch their marketing carefully, they're not just doing direct upfront sales pitches. They're constantly trying to add as much value. And when that happens, you get people that flock to you, just flock to you from every different direction. And then once that happens, they join your business, and then you teach them how to duplicate your success. And that comes to our final pillar here, which is leadership. And leadership happens when you start building a team and you start teaching them the principles, all of the principles of entrepreneurial mindset and internet marketing and how to leverage a high ticket pay plan. You teach them how to duplicate your success, and when they start to do that, you become a leader. But one of the biggest misconceptions is that you have to wait until you have a team before you become a leader. But that's wrong, because really leadership is a change in mindset. You become a leader when you decide that you are a leader. I became a leader long before I had anybody on my team, because I made the personal change in mindset that I was going to add value and that I was going to keep reaching out to people and showing them all of the things that I could teach them and the value I had for them. And once I started doing that, I knew that I was a leader. So the 4 pillars to this are pay plan, internet marketing, personal branding, and leadership. When you can start leveraging all of these, then what happens is you start getting the rewards. And the rewards are time and money. And like we said before, that is what separates this industry from almost every other industry. It's the combination of both. We're marketing a lifestyle here. We're not just marketing financial freedom or freedom of time and mobility, but we're marketing the fact that you can have all of that. And it's so real, it's so possible when you start understanding how to put all of these pillars together in conjunction. And then once you have time and money, then you have a new lifestyle. And if you've ever read the book, The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, he talks about the lifestyle of the new rich. And the new rich in Tim's book are basically people who are learning how to leverage technology and automation of the internet to build businesses that don't require 10, 12 hours of their time per day. Now, like any business, this does require work to get involved in online business and internet marketing. But once you start leveraging the technology, then it starts working for you. And what I always say to people is every day you want to be building your business. Now, in the old school network marketing world, all people did was they would get their list of prospects and they would call them all day. And at the end of the day, if they hadn't discovered a new prospect, then they were at the same place they were at the beginning of the day. In essence, they hadn't used any leverage. But for me, when I build my business through internet marketing, every hour that I put into my marketing funnel is an hour that, my business becomes more powerful. I'm always using leverage. I'm always growing my business every day, even if I don't bring a new prospect in, because I'm always reaching out to more people. And so once you have time and money, you have a lifestyle that it's a 21st century lifestyle that's just, it can give you almost everything you want. And once you start having time and money, all of a sudden you get more of the things in your life that you've been missing, whether it be more time with your family or the opportunity to travel. As you can see on my website, I've spent a lot of time abroad running my business from remote locations, whether it be Thailand or Japan or elsewhere. And I'm a huge proponent of travel, and you can have that, and you can work remotely from wherever you want. And that's an amazing thing. And there's lots of different nuances of being able to work your business from everywhere. And I'm not going to touch on it all today, but just like Tim talks about in his book, The 4-Hour Work Week, you can, when you do this right, you can take advantage of geo arbitrage, which means, for example, if you're making US dollars online and you're living in Thailand spending Thai baht, then you're taking advantage of the currency difference and in effect saving more money than you ever would at home. So those are nuances for another video. But basically what I want to say here is once you have this lifestyle, you have more time with your family, you have the travel, all of a sudden you get to reinvest yourself in those hobbies that you may have put aside for years and years as you've been slaving away. And lastly, you get the chance to live now. You don't have to live the deferred life plan of putting everything off for 30 years. You can do what you want now because you are building a business that is leveraging technology and a business that works for you 24/7 even when you're sleeping. So guys, that's a lot of information, but this is the big picture breakdown of online entrepreneurship. I hope you take it seriously. Definitely feel free to opt into my website, get some free information from me on some of the techniques I'm using. And that's all I know, and I will see you again. Take care.